Have you ever felt like your mind is running on overdrive, with thoughts piling up faster than you can handle them? In a world that demands your attention from the moment you wake up, it is all too easy to feel overwhelmed by stress and anxiety. Modern life, packed with meetings, notifications, and never-ending to-do lists, often leaves us craving just one thing: inner peace. We long for a moment to pause, breathe, and remember what it feels like to be calm and centered. The truth is, you do not have to wait for a rare vacation or an elusive perfect day to find that sense of tranquility. By embracing a few simple yet powerful relaxation methods, you can learn to soothe your mind and regain control, even in the midst of chaos. Today, I want to introduce you to 10 techniques specifically designed to help you distress your mind and restore harmony to your daily routine. These methods are not about ignoring your responsibilities or pretending your problems do not exist. They are about giving yourself the mental space you deserve to address those challenges in a healthier, more balanced way. From quick breathing exercises to gentle movement practices, each technique can be easily adapted to your preferences and your schedule. You do not need hours of free time or expensive equipment. All you need is the willingness to be present, if only for a few minutes each day. Imagine having the tools to handle pressure before it spirals into anxiety, or to calm your racing thoughts whenever life throws an unexpected curveball. That is the power of these relaxation strategies. They can help you cultivate mental clarity, reduce tension, and ultimately become more resilient in facing life's demands. So if you are ready to break free from the burden of constant stress and experience the serenity that comes from a well-rested, centered mind, stay with me. The path to a more peaceful mindset starts with taking a single step in the right direction. And these 10 methods will show you exactly where to begin. In a world that moves at breakneck speed, it can feel almost impossible to find a moment of true calm. Yet, discovering ways to soothe your mind is not merely a nice idea. It is a lifeline for maintaining mental clarity, emotional balance, and even physical wellness. When stress takes hold, it drains your energy and steals your focus, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and unable to enjoy the things you once looked forward to. That is why learning to relax is not a luxury but a necessity, one that can completely shift how you engage with your daily challenges. By carving out a small portion of your time to practice proven relaxation methods, you give your mind the chance to reset and your body the opportunity to recharge. You might think that true relaxation requires a full weekend retreat or an exotic vacation, but meaningful stress relief can happen right where you are. It is about harnessing specific techniques that guide you gently back to the present moment. Often, our anxieties stem from dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about future possibilities. When you focus on calming your mind, You reclaim the mental space that chronic stress tries to occupy. This sense of presence not only reduces anxious thoughts but also enhances creativity and problem-solving skills. When you are not weighed down by tension, you can better approach each task, each conversation, and each decision with clarity and purpose. Adopting relaxation methods is also a form of self-compassion. Many of us push ourselves relentlessly, believing that constant hustle is the only route to success. However, the real key to sustained motivation and performance is balancing periods of effort with moments of rest. In the same way that athletes schedule recovery days to optimize performance, you should integrate calm breaks into your day, allowing your mind the respite it needs to stay sharp. Taking this time for yourself does not mean you are slacking off. It means you are proactively managing stress so that you can return to your responsibilities with renewed vigor and positivity. Ultimately, the ability to distress on command empowers you to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs from a place of steadiness and resilience. Instead of being at the mercy of external pressures, you become the one who decides how to respond to them. Think of these relaxation methods as a toolkit you can open whenever chaos threatens to overwhelm you. Each technique, from deep breathing to gentle movement, serves as a lifeline that pulls you back to center. By making these methods a regular part of your routine, you do more than just reduce stress. You create room for growth, joy, and balance to flourish in every corner of your life. Picture yourself at the end of a long day, longing for a moment of true stillness. Your mind is racing with concerns about tomorrow's obligations, replaying difficult moments from earlier, or simply wandering from one anxious thought to another. This experience is far more common than you might realize. Yet it does not have to remain your routine. By embracing specific relaxation methods, you can shift from a frenetic state to a calm center, allowing both your body and mind to recover from life's daily tensions. Below, you will discover 10 approaches to relieving stress and cultivating the peace you have been searching for, each offering a distinct way to reclaim your sense of equilibrium. Begin by considering deep breathing exercises. Often overlooked as too basic, this technique harnesses the power of controlled breath to quiet your internal chatter. You do not need a particular pose or elaborate setting. Simply inhale slowly through your nose, hold the breath briefly, and exhale gently through your mouth. Even a few focused cycles can reduce your heart rate and help your muscles loosen. This practice works because it triggers the body's relaxation response, counterbalancing the fight or flight hormones that stress tends to release. Whenever you sense anxiety building, pause and let your own breath guide you back to the present moment. Another effective method involves progressive muscle relaxation. In this practice, you systematically tense and relax different muscle groups, starting from your toes and moving upward to your shoulders and neck. As you tighten each muscle group for a few seconds, and then release. You become intimately aware of where tension has been hiding. By the time you reach your head, you have signaled your entire body that it is safe to let go of physical and emotional strain. This technique can be particularly helpful before bedtime, easing you into deeper, more restorative sleep. Guided visualization offers a more imaginative approach. In this method, you close your eyes and paint a scene of tranquility, whether that is a lush forest, a gentle beach, or even a memory from a peaceful moment in your life. By immersing yourself in rich sensory details, hearing the rustle of leaves or feeling the warmth of the sun, you direct your mind away from stressors and into a space of serenity. This mental mini-vacation renews your spirit and fosters creativity, reminding you that your mind is powerful enough to shape your emotional experiences. Aromatherapy can also be a strong ally in the battle against stress. The scent of essential oils like lavender, chamomile, or bergamot can calm the nervous system, providing comfort during unsettling times. You might diffuse these oils in a room or dab a drop onto your wrist. The key is to let the aroma become a sensory cue that ushers in relaxation. When combined with other techniques, such as breathing exercises or mindfulness, aromatherapy creates an even more soothing environment that supports decompression. Mindful walking stands out as a way to blend gentle movement with the principles of mindfulness. Instead of racing through your neighborhood or pacing a corridor while lost in thought, walk slowly and focus on each step. Notice the shift of weight from heel to toe. Observe the details of your surroundings and feel the air moving against your skin. This approach transforms what might be a mundane activity into an opportunity for grounding yourself in the present, effectively keeping anxious or scattered thoughts at bay. Music or sound therapy can be equally uplifting. Listening to tranquil melodies, nature sounds, or ambient tracks can help your mind switch from an agitated state to a relaxed rhythm. The cadence of gentle music aligns with slower brain waves, making it easier to drift into a calmer mindset. As you listen, let the notes guide your breath, your thoughts, and your emotions, so that each note pulls you further away from tension and deeper into ease. Gentle yoga or stretching exercises can also help discharge built-up stress. If you have been hunched over a desk or carrying heavy responsibilities on your shoulders, simple stretches or gentle flows release tightness and restore circulation. When you move slowly, paying attention to each motion, you also offer your mind a break from worry, fueling self-awareness and inner equilibrium. Even a short session, like a sequence of sun salutations or a few targeted poses, can produce a noticeable improvement in how you feel. Some find calm in journaling, transforming swirling thoughts into structured words on a page. Whether you write about your worries, your hopes, or simply your reflections on the day, journaling grants clarity and can diffuse the emotional charge that comes from bottling up feelings. Reading over your entries later often reveals patterns in your stress levels and can highlight positive changes you may not have noticed in the moment. Another approach is to engage in creative outlets such as coloring or painting. These activities harness your focus and channel it into artistic expression. They pull your mind away from deadlines, problems, or unresolved conversations, letting you sink into color choices and gentle brushstrokes instead. By producing something tangible, you remind yourself that you have the power to shape your reality, even in small, colorful ways. Finally, guided meditation apps or videos can serve as a structured gateway to relaxation, especially for newcomers. They provide auditory cues to guide your breath or your imagery, and many include short sessions that fit easily into a busy schedule. Such resources can spare you from wondering, "Am I doing this right?" since a calming voice supports you through each step of the process. With repetition, you learn to tap into that calm space on your own, giving you a portable sanctuary right inside your mind. By exploring these 10 methods, you arm yourself with tools that counterbalance the pressures of modern life. Each approach can be customized to your personal preferences, and you do not have to master them all at once. The simple act of beginning trying out one technique, observing how it affects your mood, and then moving on to the next opens the door to transformative changes in how you deal with stress. Embrace this journey with an open mind and a compassionate heart, and you will find that even the busiest day can be softened by a few mindful moments devoted to recentering yourself. Finding a peaceful mindset is one thing. Maintaining it in the whirlwind of real life can be a different challenge altogether. You may try 1 or 2 relaxation methods once, feel immediate relief, and then drift back into old habits as soon as your schedule tightens again. To truly benefit from these 10 relaxation methods, you need to integrate them into your daily life in a way that feels natural and rewarding. By doing so, you transform these practices from quick fixes into steady habits that nourish your mind over the long term. Below, we will explore how to cultivate consistency, stay motivated, and keep each method relevant as your life evolves. First, approach each relaxation technique with an attitude of curiosity rather than obligation. When something feels forced, it becomes another item on your endless to-do list, which can create stress rather than relieve it. Instead, focus on the value each practice brings to your well-being, whether it is improved sleep, calmer decision-making, or a sense of emotional release. When you frame a breathing exercise or guided meditation as a gift to yourself rather than a chore, you are more likely to stick with it. A powerful way to reinforce this mindset is to journal about how you feel before and after each session. Even a few lines noting your stress level can highlight the tangible benefits you gain. making the practice more meaningful. Second, recognize that you do not need to use all 10 methods every single day. It is better to commit consistently to a smaller selection than to try everything at once and end up overwhelmed. Experiment with each method over a week or two, noticing which ones resonate most deeply with you. Perhaps mindful walking might be perfect during your lunch break, while journaling suits you best at night before bed. When you identify the 2 or 3 methods that you enjoy the most, incorporate them into your routine at times that are logical and easy to remember. With repetition, these moments become a treasured part of your day, something you look forward to rather than an additional demand on your time. Third, adapt each method to fit the context of your life. If you share a home with others, consider scheduling short breaks for your relaxation techniques when the space is quieter. If you have children who need your attention, involve them in simpler activities, like coloring or calm breathing, transforming your personal relaxation time into a bonding experience. Similarly, if you work in a busy office, try using noise-canceling headphones for a brief sound meditation or search for an empty conference room to do a few minutes of stretching. The secret is to stay flexible and to seize opportunities when they appear, rather than waiting for an impossible moment of total silence or zero interruptions. Fourth, find ways to keep your motivation fresh. If you have been using aromatherapy for a while, you might switch oils or add gentle music to create a new atmosphere. If deep breathing exercises no longer feel as effective, introduce a short mantra or visualization during each inhale and exhale, adding depth to the practice. Celebrate small victories too, like realizing you handled a stressful meeting without spiraling into anxiety, or noticing that you fell asleep more quickly than usual after a session of progressive muscle relaxation. Acknowledging these wins may seem minor, but it does wonders for reinforcing your commitment and reminding you how far you have come. Another useful approach is to share your progress with friends, family, or an online community. When people around you know that you are trying new ways to stay calm and balanced, you become more accountable, and they become more understanding of your needs. They might even join you in a guided meditation or try mindful walking for themselves. It can be surprisingly uplifting to have a supportive network, even if it is just one friend who checks in to ask, "Have you taken a few minutes for deep breathing today?" On days when your motivation dips, their encouragement can be the boost that keeps you on track. It is also worth mentioning that no single method is guaranteed to work for everyone in every situation. As your stressors change, some techniques might become less effective, while others you overlooked might suddenly be just what you need. Keep an open mind and treat each phase of your life as an opportunity to reassess which relaxation methods serve you best. The goal is never to master a rigid set of practices but to stay fluent in what helps you remain calm, focused, and emotionally grounded, regardless of shifting circumstances. Finally, Treat the cultivation of your mental peace with the same respect you would give to any meaningful pursuit. Whether it is improving your career skills or maintaining your physical health. If you slip up one day and neglect your relaxation routine, do not let guilt derail your efforts. Instead, return to your methods the following day with renewed determination, remembering that genuine, lasting change takes time. These techniques are not quick fixes. They are seeds you plant and nurture so that resilience, clarity, and a sense of centeredness grows steadily within you. With patience and dedication, your commitment to consistent relaxation will shape not only your stress levels but also your broader outlook on life, reminding you that calm is always within reach whenever you choose to reclaim it. Finding your calm in a world so often dominated by noise and urgency is not a luxury. It is an essential step toward a balanced, fulfilling life. Each of the relaxation techniques we have explored offers a unique path for releasing tension, cultivating mental clarity, and reconnecting with your inner peace. The beauty lies in your ability to integrate these methods into your daily routine, even if it means starting with just a few minutes at a time. Over the weeks and months, these short intervals add up, transforming occasional relief into a lifestyle of calm and resilience. That transformation is not an event, but an ongoing commitment to treat your mind with the same care and respect you would give to any precious resource. Remember that true progress comes from consistency. There will be days when everything seems to fall apart, when deadlines collide with personal obligations, and stress flares up unexpectedly. In those moments, the techniques you have learned become your anchor, gently pulling you back to center. They remind you that you hold the power to respond to chaos with composure rather than panic. By making relaxation part of your daily ritual, whether through brief breathing exercises, mindful walks, or guided meditations, you train your mind to handle adversity more gracefully, turning tumult into an opportunity for growth instead of a trigger for overwhelm. As you continue to explore these methods, remain open-minded and adaptive. Life's demands do not remain static, and your approach to nurturing calmness should be just as flexible. Some days, you might find that journaling provides the perfect release. Other days, a quick body scan or playful coloring session might better suit your mood or schedule. Allow yourself to be curious about what works best, and do not hesitate to try new variations. Every time you do, you learn a bit more about how to harness your innate capacity for relaxation. By dedicating yourself to consistent practice, staying receptive to change, and celebrating each small victory along the way, you turn a once overwhelming world into a place where you can breathe deeply, think clearly, and act with purpose. These relaxation methods are not just tools to help you cope. They are gateways to a more present, mindful existence. Embrace them wholeheartedly, and watch as your newfound sense of calm radiates through your relationships, your work, and every aspect of your life.